The White House responding today after President Trump announced his plan for the U.S. to, quote, take over Gaza and resettle Palestinians outside the Gaza Strip. Top administration officials now saying any relocation of Palestinians would be temporary.
Yeah, the president's idea getting pushback from the international community and from Palestinians here in the Houston area. KHU11's Orko Manna live in the newsroom with what is being said. Orko?
Well, Len, President Trump's proposal has received condemnation from several U.S. allies in the region. His plan to remove the roughly 2 million Palestinians from the territory has been criticized by the leaders of Egypt and Jordan. And back here in the U.S., here in the Houston area, which has a sizable Palestinian population, that community tells me Trump's comments are troubling.
I do worry for my family. I worry for my people.
Fouad Salah is Palestinian and an organizer for the Houston chapter of the Palestinian Youth Movement. He's always fearful for his loved ones in Palestine, but he says after hearing President Trump's comments about seizing control of Gaza and removing Palestinians from the territory, his concerns have multiplied.
Resettling, evacuating, removing Palestinians. This is ethnic cleansing. The threat to ethnically cleanse Palestinians from their homeland, it is illegal under international law, and beyond that, it is morally bankrupt.
In a press conference yesterday with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, President Trump announced his plan to permanently resettle Palestinians in new locations outside the Gaza Strip.
The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it to create an economic development that will supply unlimited numbers of jobs and housing for the people of the area.
Officials with the Trump administration, however, have since directly contradicted the president's comments, insisting that he had not committed to using U.S. troops to evacuate the area and that the relocation of Palestinians would be temporary.
That for the United States, this is a continuation of long-standing policy.
Regardless of the specifics, the law says none of his people should have to leave.
I believe that the Palestinian people deserve the same rights that you and I have, which is the right to live freely in our homeland.
Hearing President Trump say that, what does that signal to you about what may be to come?
We cannot speculate on what President Trump will and will not do.
Frances Bolger, with Students for Justice in Palestine at the University of Houston, tells me even with the uncertainty around Trump's proposal, she'll keep pushing for justice, no matter what.
We understand that the fight for Palestine continues no matter who is in the Oval Office, no matter whether there's a ceasefire, no matter what is happening. We will continue to fight for Palestine.
Now, Trump's proposal could have far-reaching implications in the Middle East, but most immediately, it's complicating talks between Israel and Hamas right now to extend that fragile ceasefire in the region. Back to you.